Hello people from YouTube, from a not too distant future. Insane Monster here once again with two hands, ready to work on Silver Moon at a much quicker pace. So, what are we going to do today? Well, just more of the same. We're going to work on the layout of the city, we're going to adjust things as we go. I'm going to try to follow my heart and trying to follow what is the lore behind the city, even though I think the city in WoW looks very bad. So in general, I will try to keep as consistent as possible to the lore, like having this rightmost part being more urban and this leftmost part being more garden, but don't expect me to put that lore above gameplay, for that lore is not so good overall. So, with that said, remember that you can support the project on Patreon. Remember that you should like this video and subscribe to the channel, and you can also comment under this video to help the algorithm propose it to new people. Finally, remember that you can, with the people that now live watching me, join our live streams on Twitch and interact with me directly. That would be very much appreciated. The more the merrier. So, where we were. First of all, I need to probably redesign this part of the city here, because I'm not really happy with that structure. Oh, and by the way, I see a Warcraft elemental. And what can I do now if not open the bottle with my two hands and fill the glass, the plastic glass. This glass has been around me since when I was a child. Oh, it's so good to be back. Cheers, McCambet. For returning the end, yeah. So, if you remember the gameplay idea that I had, I want you to have these barriers here. One barrier here, one barrier here, one barrier here. And for each one of these barriers, you are supposed to go outside of it and search for enemies to kill, stuff to destroy, and get to the side, in order to empower the barrier. So, this thing here looks cool, but the problem here is that it should probably be blocked somehow. So, I guess that there is something that doesn't really work here. So, we can try to move this. Don't like this at all, especially now. Want to put weird shapes in my game. So, probably we want to move this here from here, and we want to move that here. Oh my god, how more precise I am. And that's it, so that's easier. Then we want to move stuff here, and then we can try to close things here. That's pretty nice. Will this look better? I don't think so. Hello, Bob Commander. Welcome to the stream. That's not good. So, technically, according to the surgeon, I should not be able to raise my hand more than that. But I am perfectly able to do this. So, I am recovering incredibly fast. Like I am, as if it was past like 2 weeks since I have removed all the support that I had here. And my hand is basically in my shoulder, because my hand was fine, it was my shoulder that was blocked. And my shoulder is like 80% of its original value, original skill. So this is amazing. I was not expecting that. Neither did the surgeon. Hello, Alajan. It's good to be able to greet you with my right hand. So, let me think. Maybe here in the middle there could be some kind of square that I will block off, because you should not be able to pass through here. I'm not sure I want to put a wall. So maybe I can move this up a little bit. We can urbanize this part much more. Like this. No. This could be like this. This doesn't feel good. Okay. That can now work. I am brainstorming, okay? So don't expect anything special from my brainstorming. Hello, Dagon, welcome. I'm a bit sad that I don't want to steal people from outside of the stream, so if you want to follow his stream, it's fine for me either way, so don't worry. Depends what you enjoy the most, but in general, I don't want to steal people since I'm here working on the same stuff, so good here. Okay, so now I have a bit more space between this. This is much better. We can now make an actual square out of S, and we can maybe make this a bit more roundy. Okay, here we are. Then we can do this. No! My mistake, my bad. My bad. The fun thing is that today I am basically competing with Grubby, Back to Warcraft, and Outsider Z all together. Like, this is terrible competition. Cannot win. Okay. So, yeah. Yeah or not? This can be nice. Then, I guess we might want to add some wall here. Oh my god! Oh my god! Is not with control. Yeah. My controls. I need to change the controls again. Sorry. My controls are not what they used to be. Because I have reset some of them, but probably not each one of them. So I need control plus. So we have the selection move down. I want selection rotate, so we have control. Okay, so this is the default. Use the default. Okay, now it's back to default. Okie dokie. So we can make more of them. Curved walls. Why? Why curved walls? Oh, yeah. It's 90. Okay. There are not many curved walls. I mean, I don't have here curved walls, to be honest. Structured, cityscape. There is this stuff here. Or one thing that one can do is to do something like this. And then make many of them. And you make a curved wall. This is what I did in Stratholm. But before doing this, I think I should try to keep a more... They are far shorter. There is no short wall. This is the only short wall that I have. Let me check if Reforged is just doing some weird things. So we have this Silvermoon wall short. Let's see if it works. Yes. It is a problem of the game. Now I see. Basically the game... you say this one. Yeah, no, we changed it. Doesn't work anymore. These here. What will it change? Like this stuff here? You mean these things here? Yeah, is that Reforged didn't have it plugged? Is this the correct proportion? So this should be this. This, okay, no, it's not the correct proportion, so it should be. Okay. Now it is the correct proportion, but what do you mean? It's not really easy to blend it in. Especially because you need to have a lot of different things like that. See, this is what you mean curved, but you need a lot of space to make them curved in a way that's not terribly looking. You see? So if I do something like this is what it happens. I mean, I'm not against it by any means, but is this the best way to proceed? I'm not really sure. Maybe it's a bit more, yeah, empty this way. Or maybe you wanted something more like this. That follows the coastline, right? So let me do one thing. No. Let me do one thing, so. I would like for it to not go down, so. Because it's very, very boring to do it for all of them. You want to do it all at once. So if I do something like this, and I put them down. Hello, Flynn, welcome to the stream. Oh. It is enormous. Valiant map is like the largest map possible only for Silvermoon. You understand that this is not an option? I've taken inspiration from its map, but it is too big. I have to keep the gameplay in mind. Gameplay first. This is the rule. And this rule will not change ever. See what I can do this way. Yes, but what you can do with doodads is often depending on the map size. It depends on proportions, because you have to proportionate it with respect to something that is invariant to scaling. Like this stuff here is invariant to scaling. This is always the same size. Yeah, you heard what's up. What is it? We'll check later. Let me close WhatsApp. Cheers, my friend. Like here. The problem here is that if I follow the line, so here probably I should put something like this object and put it down, down, down. So let me make it okay. Skull. Exactly. I mean, that does look quite good, to be honest. If I could just move a little more like this to cover this part, would be awesome. Nah, doesn't really work well. What is this point here I need to cover in some way? Maybe I can just do this thing here, and then we slide it around. Oh, you, what happened to you? Okay. So this is one thing. Here we should have basically the other part. And now I can do this. So this is pretty cool. Maybe I should do it here. Then I put it down. Then I do this. Then I slide it here. Then I put it down. So use this, not the same level, so higher. Then we can put it here. It's basically the same. Then if we want, we can put them all lower. On lower ground, okay. That looks more like what it was supposed to look like. So let me think here. Or maybe you can just not use this. And what can we use? We can try to use this once again. But it is a bit too close to that. So it could be cool to have these two collapsing one on the other. So maybe we can do it. I hope this curved part is worth it. For you all. Oh no, it looks bad on this side. It's good on this side and bad on the other side. It's true that you can basically never see that side. It's terrible on this side. Very bad, yeah. That's horrible, because it's too short. One has to basically do this manual thing on each piece of it. Yeah, that's very fun. I was really looking forward to do this for all the city. Okay. So this is creating a certain kind of angle, so we can try to replicate that. Yeah, that way, this way. So if I do it this way. Maybe. That could be a solution. Okay, yeah, I have a solution. I will not do this everywhere, okay? You're advised. I'm not really going to do this everywhere. Now here we start rotating on the other side. Maybe it's too much. To first change the rotation angle. Can we? It's a bit too much. Here, if I change too much, it's visible. It's too visible. It's very bad. What is this? What is happening? Okay. Silverman wall. It's quite long. This is terrible. Don't know how to finish this line. I mean, yeah, I know how to finish this line, but I can always do this, but does it look bad? Maybe not so much. Yeah, but it doesn't change so much. I mean, no, this cannot be like this. This needs to have this something like that on the other side, which is too freaking long. So if I go for a regular Silvermoon wall and I put same sides I have chosen for everything else, is this going to be visible? Yes or no? The answer is yes, freaking yes. I'm hating this. You and your curved walls, Dagran. I'm hating that. Let's see if I can manage something in the middle. Yeah, maybe I can do something like that. And yes, it's not really a problem with that. Just two. Okay. I do this. This one applied correctly. To relate that correctly. So it is maybe this, okay. Then this one here. I guess I can just go straight from here. And maybe I managed. I managed. Did I manage? Yes! Yes! We have the curved walls. Yes! GG. Yeah. Actually, GG. Appreciate that. It's really GG. Like here, I'm not sure I want to go straight. But I could probably do something cool. This looked like some kind of lighthouse if we want, so I can do this. Just make sure I raise this up and reduce a bit the absurdity of it. Yeah, 4-dimensional, 4D chess, right? This is 4D chess all the way through. Okay, then we go above on this, and that's fine. Yeah, so we have that. And that's covered. And this one here can be covered with exactly the same thing that we have here. So we can just go slide this down. Almost. Then we move it. And then we pop. And now we are in a good spot. Say hello. Hello, Bylank. Welcome. Oh, 30 people. I was forgetting to check out. Sorry. So, now we have done that. I could probably like to do some kind of wall here to complete the city. And if you think that I'm mad, you are completely right. Incredibly, completely right. So, I want to take this incredible stuff here, and I use incredible stuff to not be very unpolite. Okay. What can we do? Do this. Actually lower, but it's fine. Oh my god. No, you are bad. You are good now. This trick that I am doing here is because the game is going to change the height of an object which has no defined height. If you override the default height of the terrain on which the object is placed, then the game will keep it. If you have this here, it is here not checked, okay? And this is the trick I'm using to basically make sure these are all aligned. Otherwise, they are never aligned. So, here we have this here, which really looks bad. And we can go on, but I'm not sure we can manage. I have to change the shape, but I can change the shape of the rain, why not? So I guess that's what you're going to do. I guess I'm not... Yeah, this rotation are bad. I have to find better rotation, so... I think this is a better rotation. Probably there's a different sides, so this is... Oh, holy camole. Hello, suspicious grass. Wait, I have to do this. Welcome to the world of madness, Serenelli. And returning chatter, suspicious grass. I mean, when people say you have to touch grass, did you feel like called in? Okay, so this is I will say that in Italian because otherwise I can remember. 175, 175, 65. Okay. And yeah, this. Boom. I'm a busy man. Yeah, Flynn, that's a good theory. That's a good theory. You're suspicious. Why you want to touch me? Don't touch me, please. I will reveal you a secret. Now, this is a secret that is a ridiculous secret because I'm Italian, so this applies less to Italian than people from the north or American people. I know many Americans because I have students which are Americans, so they can confirm that. We usually touch a lot, okay? And I personally like to touch a lot. I think touching is a very powerful way to express any kind of feeling that goes from friendship to anger, so long as you don't hurt anyone, or love, interest, whatever. And I do this every day when I'm teaching because it's a very powerful way to teach to people. And so I noticed that I can do that with US people because they don't feel the same. They're not Italian. They don't understand that it's not something weird or sexual, and they think it is something that is not. And that taught me a lot because usually I mean, with a student you can be friends and so on. When I went to some dinner with my students from college, we had like playing together. Even when I was broken, someone was trying to play with me, have fun with me. One of the girls even I already said take me and like an elevator basically. She pulled me up. This is something that I cannot do with Americans students when they come. They find this weird. I think it's not weird. I think it's very, very cool. And touching is much better than just speaking. I have had students of many ages. When I was a swim teacher, I had students from like 3 years old to 60 years old. When then by teaching at high school, I have high schoolers, and also I teach to American students, and I teach computer science to them. So this is on a university level. So I have a lot of range of people that I know and that I teach with and teach to. I think teaching is not something you do to someone, it's something you do with someone. It's a process, and you have to be two to do it. Teaching is like love. You have to be in two. It's a cultural thing, yeah. But I think our culture is better in that regard. Because you can express more. It's a culture where you have more tools to express yourself than the other. I mean, if I touch a student, like to congratulate for a good grade, an American viewed this like as if it was like some sexual assault, and I was like, whoa, no, that's weird. They told me not touch student, don't touch student. They told me when I started because they knew that we do that. Yeah, maybe it's true. Maybe it's true. Yeah, even between us there are people which are less like this. This might happen, but but we don't really practice that. What do you mean we don't really practice that? Isn't it beautiful? I'm liking that. Yes, but what do you mean by you don't practice it? You want to touch people what you don't because there are some laws forbidding it? I mean, touch always. For touching, I'm intending touching in a friendly way. I mean, of course, if you love someone, you can touch it in a different way, but that's another thing, okay? It happens in every culture. I hope so, at least. Well, that's not good. There should be no aggressivity in that. I mean, being aggressive in this kind of things can be very dangerous, because something that is friendly or used to communicate feeling can communicate fear. And that's something you really want to avoid. We cannot recognize when someone is friendly. That's very interesting to say, and sounds also very sad to me. Even more sad and sadder than Americans who don't know if someone is trying to have sex with them for some weird reason. Tronka, Miko, welcome to the stream. So we can do this. So, really, you want me to just resurrect a legend? And I'll do it. They told me that I should exercise my right shoulder by putting it above my head, like doing something. They actually told me that I should do exercises like this, but I can do much better, and I can do this. So I'm quite in a good shape, right? Today I took the machine once again. I feel pretty well. Actually, I'm very, very happy because I can drive once again, and that's important to me. This way people don't have to bring me around, carry me around. I don't like when I depend on people. I want to be independent as much as possible. Not because I think people, I mean, it's because it's important for me to be able to do my own stuff the way I want. Why are you so ugly? You should be more beautiful. These schemes. They look so bad. No, but remember, Luca, do not swear on stream. It's good to have my arm reattached. Arm back in business. Hello, late new viewer. Well, what can I say? Welcome to the stream, welcome to the chat, welcome to the channel. I don't think YouTube is not going to block me if I swear in Italian instead of swearing in English. But I can say something that I can swear in Tuscan, which is not... It's a bit weird, like Maremma Maiala. Nobody will understand that. And of course YouTube algorithm is going to destroy me now. Someone could understand me, actually. I am from Siena, a very beautiful, but small and very close city, and once very rich city in the middle of Italy, in Tuscany. Yeah. You see, Serenelli, also Dagren is Italian. Buhaiola, it's very, very sad. That makes me very sad to be Tuscan, from Tuscany. Because there are parts of Tuscany where swearing which are fun, but Buhaiola, it seems like you just exit your farm, like you are there with your pigs and animals and you just came here on stream to swear, and I don't like this. Oh, beautiful, beautiful city. Show me how awesome you are. The only problem with this thing here, which I really like, swear in Latin. I'm sorry, I do not know Latin. I mean, I know some kind of expression, but... No, there is no other reason. I'm not working anymore. Consider that today I've been fixing some bugs, a beta tester that worked for me, and it's also a beta tester from Activision found in the human campaign, so I fixed them all. Consider that I'm been finishing the 4th map while doing this too. So I don't think I'm not working. Consider that I only had one hand. So with one hand I was not as fast like I am now. Also, friendly reminder, I earn something around 500 bucks per month for this work, okay? No, my arm is here, but I had shoulder surgery, so I couldn't use it for a month. So I earn 500 bucks, okay? 500 bucks is a lot, I know, but that I mean, yeah, it isn't bad. It isn't bad for what it is. This for being a mod of a very niche community. It is actually the largest Patreon on the entire community. But it is very important. Consider the effort and the work that it is, and try to give it a price in an industrial environment. I think for what I'm doing already, it will be at least 1k per month. Okay? If more, I should work much more time. This is the point. So, I have other jobs. These jobs earn me more. So, I have to decide how much time to give to each one of my job, depending on how much I earn from it. And also how much I like it, of course. But I have to make something clear, especially now that I broke up and the plans that I had for my house all went to shit. I need to buy a house, and here it costs a lot. So I'm looking for an house, and I need money. So of course, I have to make sure to focus on what earns me the most. Re-Reforged earns me quite a lot for what it is, but it's not quite a lot for what it will be if it was done as an industry level. 2 streams a week are possible during the summer because I don't have to go to school. If I have to go to school, you can count on me never doing 2 streams a week. Okay, the point here is that I don't know, to answer to Legend, I don't know how to technically make it possible to pass through the gates only to some units. I mean, I know how, and the way is to make them not having collision. But if they don't have collision, they can also walk through other units and other do that. So it's not so cool. One thing that I'm thinking to do is to create these impossible gates and having Elven Troop teleport after it, so that you can fight them, but you can proceed any further. So, we have to decide now. We have this thing here. I would like to have something like this. Let me try to do this and see what happens. So if I make this all, see, all like that, this is fine the way it is, but this is not. So if I do this, what happens is that I have this weird seam that I don't like. Like I learned everything by doing it. How do you want to learn things if not by doing them? You have to learn them by doing them. I always tell my students, be they Americans or university students or be they high schoolers, I always tell them, hey guys, if you don't know how to do anything, you value nothing from a technical perspective. So it's just by doing that you learn. Deep, look at deep. By the way, I've started watching the new season of The Boys, so if you say to me deep, I'm reminded of the deep, and that's not a compliment. So, let's try to do some work instead of chatting, because this is... I mean, it's not a bad looking actor, so I can take that as a compliment. But I can assure you, I don't have sexual preference towards fishes or sea creatures in general. I prefer humans. Nagalore. I mean, Ledivashi. We can think about Ledivashi, okay? But a Nagamyrmidon, no. I don't like a Nagamyrmidon. Look at chill. I mean, maybe this works. Let me see. Oh my god, yes, it works. It works. And there is here, which is not going to work probably, but... So... Okay. It's here. And here. And here. Too much? What? Too much? You stupid hand, do what I want. What about Siren? Don't let me start on Siren. I think I understand the appeal of Siren, but from a technical perspective, wouldn't you prefer that the fish part and the woman part were swapped around? I mean, this stream is becoming not safe for work, so that's really, that was not my intention. Not safe for work. Okay, so these two here to clipped. I knew that would have happened. Oh my god, I'm ruined. My career is ruined. Jara Enjoyer. A random Jara Enjoyer. So we can remove this here. Let me make sure I'm not going to put this outside of the map. It will be pretty weird. This question applies to what? This is a question about what? About the game, I hope, right? Because if I answer like the orcs and then or the undead, and then the question was about something else, that would feel pretty weird. I mean, it's not given. It's not. You should not take it for granted that I have none of my students watching me now, because some of them know that I do this, and some of them watch me sometimes. What Elemental appreciate that. Cheers, deep with the deep. Okay, so we have this here, we have this other part here. I think this looks cool. I think we should be more focused on this more structured area here. And I think this is starting to look pretty cool. I like this gate. Even if it looks a bit skewed, but I will put a big shipyard here. Bottom of decoration I have to do. It doesn't look like the human city by default. I mean, if this looks like a human city to you. So I have this here. We need to. We can do something cool, maybe. So maybe we can exploit the entire city. So I can change this stuff that I have here. This question is asked basically on every stream. So Dagran, Elejan, Flynn, whoever knows the answer, can you please answer Suspicious Grass question for me? For the answer is always the same. No. that was not the question you should have answered, Diagram. So the answer is yes, I plan to do also that. In the end. I plan to make a campaign which will make Stormgate tremble before the might of Warcraft 3. So maybe 2 here. Yeah, I was thinking that. What can you do this afternoon? Oh my god, making wow. What does it take? I mean, it's easy, right? It's just the most famous MMO in the world. And here we are. Woohoo! That's pretty nice. So now I'm gonna go. But I think I'm liking this way to do things. It's similar to how I did Stratholm. Okay, so dinner. You're going to prepare dinner, Serenelli? Now. I mean... dinner. At 22. Cool. And I always thought that I was eating very late, like at 8 p.m., 8:30 p.m. So, break at night. You should know, people, that here in Italy we have different times to eat. If you are in the north, they usually eat earlier. Sorry, they eat earlier, like at 7 p.m. If we are in the middle, like me, you eat around 8, max 9 p.m. If you're in the south, you eat like 20 to 10 p.m., stuff like this, or 9 p.m. No, suspicious grass. How can I handle the stream without all of your suspicion? You were the most suspicious one. I'm so sad to see you go. But alas, that's what it is. What it is. I mean, the streams will just go on for another hour. Actually, tomorrow I need to wake up pretty earlier. I'm a liar? What? Why am I a liar? Isn't that true? They always told me that. I'm a liar. I surrender. I surrender. Never. You should never come to date a woman, so... Each Konami. You're really liking this layout. I mean, for what it is. I mean, not yet really done, but... You can say boggers. Oh, let me do it. It's your personal time. So that has nothing to do with where you... I'm original. I already learned to not contradict you, so I will say yes, of course. I don't know if I will be able to eat so late. I mean, depends. I am able, Not if I'm going to the swimming pool. If I go to swim, then I need to eat fast and a lot. Otherwise, I'm going to eat the people around me. I will make mistakes even if I am not joking around. So. Need to make them a bit lower, I guess. It's not easy to follow this. Really irregular. It should not be a circle. That's the point. It was not supposed to be a circle. This weight will be more regular. But maybe that is better because it's more regular. But I would like to follow this. Don't know if I can. You mean the emoji? Like this? Welcome to my world. The world of madness and despair. Okay. It's basically impossible to do this, or I just go 2 up above. That's no longer Silverman. So I guess I can put some kind of tower there and then restart. I will need to adjust the coastline, of course. Boom, boom. Maybe I can leave this alone. Yeah, I can probably leave these alone and keep it a bit more green. Like if there was some kind of park, and then start again like here. And do it here. Something like this. Doesn't look bad at all. So I can then move this up. Go. Off we go. There's some of them. There's... Oh, oh, okay. It's not really... no. Please, can you place yourself? What is the problem? Okay. Okay. So the problem with that is to follow this coastline. It's incredibly hard. Because this coastline has a ton of... Because in Stratholm, I found a way to only have this on some parts of it. Here, maybe I'm doing it too much. Yes, it's too much. I should do something like this, probably. But I don't like these towers to end this, because this is not supposed to be that high. This is supposed to be like this. Like this here. This is even too high. It should be lower, so. Oh, this is the long one. Now I see. Okay. Okay, so this is a bit better. Let's adjust some little details because it's a bit weird, but sometimes I need details to understand what I want to go for. Because not always so easy. Visualize what you want before you see it. We take it for granted. When you have a reference, it's all very easy. But when you don't have a reference, you have to invent your own reference. And this is not easy at all. So we could have something like this here. Now we can increase a little bit this. You know, the fun thing is that the scaling is dependent on the rotation. So the scaling is based on the local axis of the object and not the total axis. Because if I change it, it's cute. It's incredible. So that is perfection. So since it is like this, we are going to make this the center. Yes. Here we are. So now it makes a bit more sense. If we want, I can know the grass stream doesn't look really good. I wonder if I could make the grass stream look better by just doing this. Yes, yes. Now it looks much better. Cool. Okay. So this of course is unpassable. Okay, this is evident. I should not need to say it. So here we have that. This tower is fine. I need something lower for this. So probably this is a good way to approach it. Because it looks less like a tower. And this is up to... and maybe it could be this side here. It's all the same level of that. So that level here, basically. And you're the same. Same level. Here we are. Cool. Flynn. Remember, Flynn, never more than 3, or Nightbot will strike you down. Okay. This is pretty nice. So now Here we want to add this. We close this here. So we can still give the illusion there is some more to the city than it actually is. I will add more trees once the layout is done. We should avoid adding more trees for the sake of them. Okay. And okay, perfect. Tum, 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 tum. We are almost at 40 people. This is incredibly cool, people. I'm very happy. Was not expecting such a success. Come on, please position yourself in the right place. So this should go down. Yes, that should be fine. To cover a bit better, but it should be fine. Same thing here. It's this weird stuff. We remove it. Poof. No. Here. So I want to give you the impression that the city continues, so let's make sure the city has something more to offer. Add more elves. That could be a solution to make the city look more healthy. Just add more elves. Okay. Okay. It's the second one. According to Tolkien, is the second one. So, since Tolkien is Tolkien, I guess we want to follow what he decided. Yeah, but this is different from the dwarves. Really? It's the first one. Are you sure about that? I guess it was a linguistic thing to distinguish them from the little people. Hmm. That I like more. Okay. Here we are. Some green parts. Always very needed. Okay. So on the right hand we have this very city with some green parts. No, don't want to do this because they are not aligned. I'm trying to see if I can invent some cool things. Boss fight with the king, of course. This will never be absent. Okay. So here we have all those things. I don't know if this looks good or not. Okay, it's just me trying to do some things. I don't like this here. It feels out of place. Can I increase the size of it? Yes, I can. If Sylvana swarm the city, you will get attacks, triggered attacks from the city, I guess. That's it. Nothing really special. Just difficult. Will just be more difficult. The sides, so we're going to do this. No. Don't want to make it game ending. Okay. Okay, I like this. Yeah, that was bad writing, but it is what it is, right? We don't want to criticize the masterwork, right? The perfect game, right? Don't like that. Maybe here we can avoid. No, that's so bad. Here we go on this side. Here we go this side here. And here we go on this side here. So it's a bit different, but still works. And here we don't. Okay. Yes. This is what I'm trying to do. I'm not sure if I should do the arrows like this, but I don't like them too much. Don't know. This is a bit better, I think. Okay. Right on. What did you eat, Sernelli? What was the dinner? Actually, you know what? This is fine. It's perfect. Chicken with salad. Oh, that's pretty nice. We all love chicken. Chicken. Chicken is good. More chicken for everyone. You're vegan. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm joking, but I could not survive without meat. So I have to be honest there. Without meat, I will be very, very lost. I understand perfectly people who decide to not eat meat, but I will not be able to do it. But unless I'm forced, basically. So if you can, you are much stronger than I am, and I will ever be. Okay. Yes. Yakus. Yeah, that's unreadable. You see, that's another language. That's a language from another part of Italy. Meat is murder. Now, I don't agree with that. I mean, animals kill other animals to live. It's part of nature. I agree that we can decide to not be part of that if we want. This is true. Otherwise, a lion who kills in Africa will be a murder. But I don't think that's the case. Pigs are smart as little kids. How little the kids? How little are these kids? Because if you tell me they are smart as a 2 years old, 2 years old can speak, so not really. A 1 years old, maybe, possible. I was able to say something at 1 year old, but... I mean, I think we should not make this kind of point. This is not the point. The point is not that animals are smart or not smart. The point is that if one believes that lives is important also for the animals, so one believes that even if it's not natural in a certain sense, that we should avoid killing other beings because we can make choices and we can live in another way. I completely agree with this. I respect this. I don't like the fact people think animals are like us. Animals are not really like us. They are like us because they can suffer pain. They are like us because they have a life. They want to live. They're right. But in general, the argument should not be they are like people. It is just a bit like the argument about green economy. When they say, you should do this to save Earth, I will respond, no, Earth doesn't give a fuck. Earth will survive us and everyone. Earth, in a million years, Earth will forget about us. It's to save us. So, not eat animals would also be very important for the sustainability of our own environment, because of course, if we just eat the vegetables, there is more space for vegetables than there is for meat, which needs to eat vegetables in order to grow for us to eat. So these are all arguments that make sense and I fully agree with. Okay, so I think the price of meat, even if I like meat, should be much, much higher. I don't think that animals are intelligent as us. I think animals are intelligent in a different way. So I hope I made my point clear. I mean, the stream about the video game became like political streams. So bad, but I hope you understand what I mean. And that I am not trying to not be disrespectful, because by not being my first language, it's easier to seem disrespectful. We have the tech. I completely agree, Flynn. You have my 100% approval for that. Thank you, Trump Mina. Trump Mina? Have I pronounced that correctly? Thank you. Love that. Appreciate it, we appreciate. So I wonder what the best way to make the transition between these two kind of environments should be. So next stream, when we're doing the next stream, we're going to speak. We're doing the work on Re-Reforged and speak about, I don't know, the wars. so here is your magic. Or you think crystal can float in real life? Make the building flying, I mean. I'll show you one thing. I will show you one thing. Let's see how many of you knows. Hopefully better, Tramina. So, can someone tell me why this building... I hate the camera of this game. Okay. Let me put it even higher. Let's go nel blu, dipinto di blu. Felice di stare lassù. The fucking wall. Okay. So, can someone tell me why it's hollow? You see it's hollow? Why is it hollow? Why is it hollow? That's the rag. Yeah, This is a correct answer, Flynn. The point is that you have planes, okay? And planes have an orientation. You can have a plane being oriented both ways if you have something that's supposed to be hollow, but in case a polygon, it's not supposed to be seen from the inside is empty, and the planes only face upwards. This is good because you can imagine that each plane is data, is something stored in memory. So you have the vertices that you will still keep, because if you have the plane, for example, if you see that here, we can agree that we have these vertices here, but we don't have on the other side. And why? I mean, it should be the same, right? No, it's not the case, because you are still going to reduce the amount of data you are keeping in memory, like the normals, the tangent, all the stuff it's going to be used by the engine to calculate lighting and stuff like that. Yes, in gameplay you can see under it, so you can afford to remove that useless data in order to save space and power, because the point is not the actual space, it's more about the computing time required to render it, because you can imagine that each time you run a frame in your video game is like making an image in real time. You are generating an image in real time. This is what you're doing. So of course this requires power. It's more about this than the actual size of the model in memory, because memory is cheap while frame rate is not cheap at all. And so if I put one object flying, it's not supposed to be flying, you will going to see it all over from above. It will look very weird in game. So that's why I can't do these things freely. I have to always be wary of the way I do things. So, okay. What face? What? Was the explanation not convincing, Serenelli? I shall teach people to make some models. I'm lost. Yeah, there is one problem. Doesn't work here. So the only way to generate that scar will be to replace this with grass and then place blight onto it. I am not sure how to do this. I will find a way. I always find a way, but it will be not as easy as you might think. Scripts are bound to the rules of the engine and the game, many of which are actually hard-coded and I have to work around. So not bad. So we can add some kind of bar here. Let's not be too close, because if I am too close, it becomes evident that it's not following the same straight line. Okay. Well, we are making some progresses. We are deciding other things about layout and the structure of the city. We are making some coastal lines here and there. Here it's yet to be finished, as you can imagine. There's still some stuff. No, I can spawn blight using scripts. I can use the trigger to spawn blight, so long it is applied to terrain which can host blight. It's like I can spawn a unit in a single point, but if this point is not passable, the unit will not spawn there and spawn elsewhere. In this case, it will not spawn at all. So I need to make this first blightable. So we need to change the terrain, which I think I can do. Let me check if I can do that, just to make sure. I know it's very white now. Just give me a second. Change terrain type. You can do this. So I will do this. even though it's not the best thing to do. Those cruises in walls. Thank you, Dagger and fought hard for them. So maybe here I should do something like this. Maybe that. Okay, maybe it's better. Then in the original there was a bit more of this. So maybe I can still do this here. Maybe we want to make it, yes, symmetrical, perfection. It's like the meme. It's the name of the actor. Magneto of the new X-Men. Don't remember the name of the actor. The meme, perfection. So this cobble looks so bad. I think I'm going to not use it at all. It's Re-Reforged. Re-Reforged. The only true Reforge. Re-Reforged. Okay, so now here. No, the meme. This has been a meme for so long. Reforged. You should know, Cernelli, that I have been working on this for now it is 4 years. It's 4 years of my work. And it has become the biggest project, maybe one of the biggest projects ever for this game. So this other part here is actually supposed to be more free. Thank you, Quakes. Appreciate that. Appreciate that a lot. Once in a while, there is Dagran spawning and saying, use custom assets. Remember to use custom assets. Dagran, there is a reason I want to avoid that. Please, can you understand the reason I want to avoid them? Why do you think I want to avoid custom assets? Because I am already out of space. I don't have space. I have a limit of 2 GB for the campaign file, and I will never, ever make an installer for it. Oh, your absence was very suspicious. What have you done? Suspicious. What happened? Yo, bro. This stream is being incredibly fun. I'm really enjoying it. My comeback stream. So I think the wall here should go up, straight up, very easily. I love Netbot today. Netbot today just blocked a spammer. So cool. No. We want this incredible music that all Warcraft fans knows and that I cannot hear here now. Because it's only for the viewers. And it wasn't you. Incredible. It was an actual spammer. I mean, Nightbot did his job properly. What incredible day it is today. No, I will not. I'm sorry, I'm a merchant, but I will not mod you. I mean, I can reforge you if you want. Okay. I mean, I'm just going out of my mind. What is your problem? Select more of them. Okay. So here, rebuild them. I will ban the spammers, like it will ban me. Okay, make a different one here. Spam all the banners. Spam all the banners. Okay. So I would like to let you know that gameplay-wise, this is now complete. Because gameplay-wise, the layout is proper. Now you start from here, you need to go here to unlock this here, then you go here to unlock this here, then you go here to unlock this here. Just as it should have been. So this is pretty cool. And you will have Silver Moon troops spawning here, facing against you. So this makes sense. I'm loving it. So now, what I want now is to find a good way to transition between this and that. I think the next stream, I mean, the problem is people is so excited about Silver Moon that going back to the previous stream to the previous map can be quite jarring, especially because I'm going to work with thematic, which are 90% trigger based. But I have already prepared everything, so everything is set up. So maybe I can make up some interesting streams with me moving the camera and making the director and all that. No, I will not put archers on the walls. That's a bad design decision for Warcraft 3. Sylvanas will die here. Well, you have to wait until this ends. For the Orcish campaign, I'm mostly excited about fighting against scenarios. Yeah, I need to realign all those things. It's not perfect. Yeah. So. I think this looks pretty nice. No trolls you can rescue here. I dislike that mechanic because it doesn't fit the capital of the enemies. It's bad mechanic. So here we have something cool. Here we have the end of the map. And here we have this part which we should try to transition from one thing to the other. Now, let's have some fun with the cliffs. So first of all, let's design these cliffs correctly. We don't want to have cliffs in the middle of the worlds. So you want this. I see. It works. Okay. We can play with that. So now we can go up. like make some cool mountain there. A part of me would actually like to have something like this, but I'm sure it will not be working that well. No, can I make this work? Like a top cliff. So first of all, let me remove these all. So let me do this. Okay, so once this is done, I can try to find a good way to do it, which is only this. This is not a good way. So for this, and then move this up. Yeah, that's the problem. Yeah. We can't do whatever we wish. Okay, that's the thing. Fuck it. Okay. So now we go up. We go up. And here we can do whatever we wish. This actually works. So we can reduce this by 1. Perfect. And also this can be reduced. Doesn't look that good. I would leave with that. Then we can here have some kind of more moved around thing. Exactly, Flynn told you the right thing. I'm not here to change the lore. I'm not here to make this like wow either, okay? I'm here to try and find a good compromise of what has been done and developed and what makes sense and what was originally envisioned for Reforged. So it was never my purpose to destroy everything. Because you have to know that I'm not a Warcraft lore nerd, so... Okay. I guess. That's a word ban that I can live with. So... that thing here. We can this. I can drink without saying the word you banned. Yay! I love drinking. I love drinking H2O. Isn't it a great molecule? Which hour it is? Oh my god. Cheers, Flame. H2O. It's like HBO, but more wet. Okay, and after that, I think I can just go sleeping. Doesn't fuck up the ending. Yes. We need more ships. This add more shifts. Makes me remember about that meme. I saw Jaberino playing Chronicle of the Second War. The mission with cooldown with all the ships. every 1 minute there was cooldown. We need to build more ships. Cooldown, shut up. Can't stand you anymore. So, see if I can make this work a little better. Okay. Okay, more or less. Could be worse. Yes, there will be the arbor. Ah, okay. No? No? Do you work? Yeah, it's bigger. Not that. So here it is like this. And here we have. Yes. Now it's standardized, but it's something we can appreciate. Standardization, and that's good. Okay. So people, don't argue. There is no need to argue about this kind of stuff. Yeah. So, yeah. Before this turns into some kind of discussion about the Chronicles of the Second War. So, I think we've done a lot of things today. We designed the entire right part of this of the city, which is meant to be the more urbanized part, if you want. Okay, so expect to see trees. You see those green areas. I think gameplay-wise, we are ready and set up. We need to design this left part, which will be as complex to do. And then we're going to populate all of this with buildings and make this feel like a real city while keeping the proportions that are going to be possible to play on. With that said, I'm pretty satisfied with today. So, people from YouTube, from a not too distant future, which are going to see these VODs in a very short time, I thank you for staying with me up to this point. I hope you enjoyed the Let's Dev as much as I did, even for all the various rants and random things that popped up. And I hope that you already left a like and a comment and have subscribed to the channel. Remember, you can support the project on Patreon and you can also join our lives on Twitch. With that said, see you next time. We'll see with what? Silver Moon again? Or maybe some cinematics. Bye bye.